Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Another day filled with hope and promise. Another day to grasp with your hands tightly, but time is like sand on the beach. You can fill your hands with clumps of sand, but the tighter you grasp, the faster it runs through your fingers. Anyway, though, welcome to this. It is another day, and it's time for the Shelton, Washington Weather, Plague, Rat, and Spider Report. Yay! Weather, it's cooler. I now use a fleecy blanket on my bed when I go to bed at night, not just a sheet, a fleecy blanket, so it's gotten cooler. It's not cold or cool. I mean, I went out walkies with a shirt that wasn't much thicker than the one I got on now, and this is like tissue paper, and I was fine. So it's not cool, but it is excuse me, belched while talking, but it is cooler. And my having gone walkies for my morning vlog the other day when my power went out, I'd like to do more stuff like that, just to shake things up, because somebody said, well, you know, because it's different, not just you sitting in the same place. Yeah, I'd like to do different things like that, but my morning time vlog, I mean, it's dark when I go out walkies, and by the time it gets bright, it's getting on to 7. If I do that, it'll be regularly so late, I'd be onto something new by then. So, I'm going to do what I can to keep things spiced up, so thumbs up for that. I mean, I'm going to. And of course, there's lots of new people here from TikTok. One of my videos that somebody uploaded to TikTok, I don't mind, that's fine, has blown up again. And I am getting massive amounts of new viewers now. For everybody that's expected me to continue to do new reactions and such, I've made videos about why I can't do that right now. But that does not stop the 1,800 some odd reactions that I already did do. And hopefully if you stick around, you'll stick around. So thumbs up for that. I will do my best to keep everybody entertained from now until the literal end of time. Thumbs up for that. Or at least until I kick off from the inevitable heart disease or something. Mortal life. Anyway, though, back to the Plague, Rat, and Spider report, since I talked about the weather already. Plague Rat, I mean, I have to go into the local Safeway every single day because I have no working vehicle, and so I gotta carry everything. And of course, I'm having to walk right by the people that don't care if anybody else lives or died. They don't wear a mask. I do my best to avoid, but it's recycled air inside of a store. So thumbs up, Plague Rats are continuing to just tell everyone around them, I don't care if you live or die, I don't want to feel uncomfortable. Thanks. And on the spider report, downstairs, that tiny little spider, well, I mean, she's not tiny. Once again, with her legs spread out, she's about this big, but body-wise, when she's all tucked together, she's like that. But she was downstairs and wandering around and doing her spider stuff up on the ceiling. The other larger spider is gone, so I don't know. And then on the spider report for up here, the one garden spider, she's working on her orb right now. She's really traveled. When she first made her web over there, it was way up high just against the wall. Then this morning when I came in, she was in a corner of the window. She had slowly moved her web down there. Now it looks like she's working on her web. I'm not quite sure where it is. It's sort of stretched out between wall and window. And there was another garden spider looking thing over there, and it might have been a male, might have been another female, don't know, but now it's gone. If it was a male, that would make sense. I mean, there's flies in here, my apologies. Windows open and it's still warm, and I got cat food and a cat box back there. But spider's still there. Was there a bit of the old spider gymnastics? And there's going to be eggs? I don't know. I don't know. If there is, cool. Definitely a thumbs up. I don't mind. I think it's neat. past that though, welcome everybody to my day. One thing I have been thinking of, I do have a green screen, and while I want to use the green screen, I also like having this back here as just a very homey type background, because I don't keep this, in case you haven't noticed, I don't keep this thing sterile and display-like. It's a very lived-in display back there, because the cat plays with this stuff and then I have to pick it up and put it back down. I play with my toys and I pick them up and put them down. I've got, well, it's still over here, isn't it? I got junk that I move here. I move this stuff here. I like having a neat background, but a green screen is fun. I really enjoy green screen playing around stuff. So maybe I'll bring it out and then just have it laying halfway over stuff, but then that's just sloppy, so I don't know. We shall see. Thumbs up. Yay! And on my list of things, I cracked open my computer case the other day, like about a month ago, because it was getting really hot because of all the like heat. And so I've got the little fan down there that blows extra air inside. Problem with that, while that does work to help get extra cooling, problem with that, of course, is it lets in all the extra dust. And I already have a dust problem. Every 2 or 3 months I have to open that thing up and get my air compressor and then blow all the dust out. It's a tiny air compressor, and it doesn't really gather up any water, because every time it says, and make sure to drain it for fluid. I've done that. There hasn't even been a drop. There's nothing. So, but it only holds like 50 pounds of pressure. Well, that's about as much as I let it get to for fear it's going to explode and kill me. It's like a 3-gallon thing. And so I guess 50 pounds of pressure, and that, which is like 30 to 50 seconds of air blowing out, and then it's done and it has to recharge again. So that's going to have to happen soon, because there's more dust because it's opened up, and I got a dust problem because there's me, and well, we give off like 8 pounds of skin cells per year. We're a large source. Sorry about my dentures there. We're a large source of the dust that fills everything, and I've still got hamster cages with a living hamster and a kitty cat that wanders around, and the doors open with pollen. So thumbs up on that. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that up. And also, this one's just since I talked about the song WAP yesterday, I wanted to talk a little bit about this one, because I mentioned before how there is this anime rapper called, I don't know if it's pronounced Dahlia or Dahlia, but it's doll period and then IA. And that she does really cool, awesome music. But one of the things that I had talked about before was how Belle Delphine had come back with an adults-only age-restricted video with a song by Dahlia or Dahlia. And the thing I say, there's one song where she pronounces it Dahlia, and then another song, Don't Mess with Dahlia. So there's that ambiguity. But she took the song Kawaii Kitchen and made a video, Belle Delphine, and the only real issue that I have with it, because I've mentioned how there's a reason it's age restricted. I mean, she's just wearing a tiny little thong with a command that's only 2 words, starts with F me, right on her crotch that she's stroking and thrusting towards the camera. So I don't mind that. I just wanted to make clear, the thing I have an issue with that song and that video is I don't think it belongs on YouTube. Even if it's age restricted, especially with all this stuff going on, because they don't have a lot of things. I mean, if you're not going to have kids, then why is it age restricted? But if it's age restricted, you're saying, yeah, there's kids. And altogether, I know there's a lot more to it than that. But if you're going to try and mix, I don't think that really belongs on the platform as they're trying to present. For the video itself, any other platform, any other way, that's awesome. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the video itself. I just want to make sure that that is clear. I have nothing against that sort of thing. That is awesome if she wants to make videos like that. If people want to watch them, if people want to pay for them, if people want to do more of that to her while she's doing her videos, that's fine. I have no issues with that. Mine was just the platform thing, and only because of access, because of people of different ages and such. Because you can be 13, make an account, say you're 28, and if it's a toss-off account, hey, suddenly you're watching stuff that you shouldn't be just that easily. So, yay. Thumbs up on that. So I just wanted to make sure that that was clear on my view. I am not puritanical that way. My issues that I ever have with, biology and biological things is just because of my mental issues. I don't like the fact that I'm organic. I don't like eating. I don't like the whole excreting process. And in fact, even the biological act of procreation is something I have to talk myself into. When my wife was alive and she was like, come on, come on, come on, and trying to drag me off to the bedroom, I would have to make a deliberate act to flip a switch in my head where it would go from, gosh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I was planning on doing this, this is a lot of work, it's not something, click, okay babe, let's go. So I've got issues, but then everybody does. I was watching on Facebook, somebody had put a post up that was actually it was a congregation of other things, but the first thing that was from that is what they were talking about. And it was like a therapist saying, hey, let's talk about it. And then the person saying, oh no, we can't touch these neuroses or the whole thing is going to come crashing down. And it's like, well, that's actually halfway true, as goofy as that sounds. A lot of our mental issues that we have as adults are set down as very young children. So we have these issues from a very young point, and then our personalities are built on top of these foundations. But the foundations are things like those horrible neuroses as well as good things. So yeah, if you don't do the work and you just suddenly tear out a foundation, yeah, the whole thing can come crashing down. In the end, likely to be better than not, but there's better ways to do it so everything doesn't come crashing down. That's one of the things that I have when I'm talking with my therapist. Also, as he puts it, when your mind is like a deep, deep, deep lake. And what we do with our issues is we put them in the lake and then we try and stuff them way, way down so that they stay at the bottom of the lake. But when we talk about things, our memory associations are like all this fishing line that's dumped into the lake, and some of it's broken and some of it's wound up around other stuff, and there's a lot of things, so that when you go and pull up your line, talk about something, you're not really sure what's going to come up. And you might be coming up with, hey, I want to talk about something light and fluffy, and you pull up that cord and up comes the Titanic from the bottom of the ocean. So suddenly you've got to push that stuff back down because that's a bit more than you're ready to deal with right now. So thumbs up on that. Also, really quick, I tried to talk about this one the other day, but then the power transformer blew up and we lost power for 5 hours. Crisco asked, what's your favorite movie or movies? It's more of a series of things because, as I've mentioned, what I liked yesterday, I might hate today, I might love tomorrow. What I love today, I might tolerate yesterday, might hate tomorrow. I don't know. Everything bubbles and moves, but things that I like to look at and say, this is something that I will rewatch, or this is something I will recommend to other people, is like the movie Clockwork Orange. I think that's an incredible movie and everybody should watch it. And as much as Stephen King hates the movie, and as much as Stanley Kubrick just destroyed Shelley Duvall's life, I like the movie The Shining. I didn't like the book. So I like what Stanley Kubrick did, although he was a monster. He made good movies. But there's other films. I mean, there's the movie Citizen Kane. I've actually watched that one and enjoyed it. There's the movie Shane, like a 1940s, 1950s Western. Kept trying to say movie instead of Western, so was fighting with my own subconscious there. An old time, like, oh, good God, Miss Molly, almost 100 years old now. Western. Just remember, the only real difference between like 100 years old, 100 years ago and now is just we didn't have the internet, computers, or mass media. We didn't have TV and radio. Past that, everything else was largely the same. Thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of new comments from people here from TikTok. Thank you, each person that has left a comment, even though I'm quite sure most of you aren't going to watch this. But it is appreciated to no end. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language, I could get lost and forgotten. I got ADHD, depression, fibromyalgia, mourning, more. These all affect your memory. Plus, I'm a massive cannabis user for chronic pain. That doesn't help my short-term memory either. But we have Alex Rain, thumbs up and thank you, and Donovan Monzon, thank you. Karachi, ZUGAIKOTSU, thank you very, very much. And then we have Broke Boy Fantasy, thank you. Cool Beans, greatly appreciated. Where's My Wonder, thumbs up and thank you. Savannah Mary, thank you. Then we have Chris, thumbs up. Imagine, greatly appreciated. There is Darren Omaregi, I hope I'm close. And Can't Touch This, 830, thumbs up and thank you all. Lychee, greatly appreciated. Fire Pods, thumbs up. And Young Joel, greatly appreciated. KZ, thumbs up. Baby Taco, heck of a name, I like that. Kaylee Burrito, thumbs up. Woke Pumps, greatly appreciated. HBTL1017, thumbs up. Then there's like Illusion, ILLUQSION, thumbs up. Jaron Redenius, I sure hope I'm close on. I bet I've gotten lost and I'm just nowhere close with the county. My apologies. Leo M, thumbs up. And Saqib Sheik, thumbs up and thank you. Landvan, thumbs up, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Connor Williams, thumbs up. Thank you all, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and when you are depressed, you need to get out of the echo chamber of your own skull. Thumbs up and thank you all. Greatly, greatly appreciated. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. Thanks once again to whoever sent me money on GoFundMe. I can take a look on the actual website, but for right now I haven't been able to do that yet. If you are watching, it is greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Now, if you'd like to help me out, but you didn't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you wanted to help me out without sending money at all, I have an Amazon wishlist link as well with things like cat food, hamster bedding. If you could donate, that would be very, very awesome. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them on the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up, and of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up, and thank you very, very much. Well, good golly, Miss Molly, I have this video, I have another video that I need to record, edit, and render for today, so it's going to be a pretty, I'll try that in English. It's going to be a very pretty... Okay, one more time. It's going to be a pretty busy day. Why was that so hard to say? Still, though, I got it done. Definitely a thumbs up. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. And, of course, please wear a mask. It's a global pandemic. It's killing millions. Or at least thousands so far. And practice your social distancing. A very good plan indeed. Practice self-care during these times. You need to make sure you're doing okay up here. And of course, Black Lives Matter. And justice for everybody that the jack-booted, brown-shirted thugs keep brutalizing and murdering.